Before cities, before borders, before history had a name, there were humans who changed everything. Not kings, not emperors, not conquerors remembered in textbooks, but small groups of fragile beings who stood at the edge of survival and stepped forward anyway. This is their story. For most of Earth's history, humans were not dominant, they were not powerful, they were not safe. They lived in a world ruled by climate, predators, hunger, and chance. One mistake could mean extinction. One winter too long, one drought too harsh, one hunt gone wrong. And yet, they endured. Somewhere in Africa, more than 300,000 years ago, the first Homo sapiens emerged. They were not physically stronger than other human species. They were not faster than the animals they hunted. They did not have claws, fangs, or thick fur. What they had was something else, something invisible. The first great change, thinking beyond the moment. Earlier humans survived day by day, but these first modern humans began to think beyond the present. They imagined tomorrow. They planned hunts before hunger arrived. They remembered past failures. They taught their children not just what to do, but why. This ability to connect time, to link past, present, and future, changed everything. For the first time, survival was no longer random, it became strategic. They learned which plants healed and which killed. They tracked animals not just by sight, but by behavior. They watched the seasons and predicted their return. Knowledge became power, and knowledge could be shared. The power of language. No single invention transformed humanity more than spoken language. With language, humans could do what no other species could. They could transfer complex ideas. They could warn of danger without pointing. They could describe places they had never seen. They could tell stories about events that had not yet happened. Language turned individuals into communities, and communities into something stronger than muscle or speed: cooperation. These early humans did not survive alone, they survived together. When one fell, others carried them. When one succeeded, knowledge spread. When one died, their lessons lived on. This was not instinct, this was culture. Fire, the turning point. Fire was not just warmth, fire was control. With fire, humans pushed back the night. They kept predators away. They cooked food, unlocking more energy from every bite. Cooked food reshaped the human body: smaller teeth, shorter guts, more energy for the brain. Fire literally fed intelligence. And around the fire, something else happened: stories. These early humans sat in circles, watching flames dance in the dark. They spoke of hunts, of ancestors, of spirits, of meaning. Fire became the birthplace of imagination, and imagination would change the world. Leaving Africa, the most dangerous decision ever made. Around 70,000 years ago, a small group of humans did something no one had done before. They left Africa. Not because it was easy, but because staying was harder. Climate shifts turned fertile land into dust. Food became scarce. Competition increased. So they walked into deserts, into frozen lands, into unknown worlds filled with unfamiliar animals and dangers. This was not a mass migration. It was a gamble, and it nearly failed. At one point, the entire human population may have dropped to just a few thousand individuals. One disease, one disaster, that was all it would have taken. But they adapted again. The first humans to conquer ice. When humans reached colder regions, their bodies were unprepared. No fur, no natural insulation, no biological protection from freezing temperatures. So they invented solutions: clothing from animal skins, shelters from bone and wood, tools designed for snow, ice, and darkness. They did not wait for evolution to change their bodies. they changed their environment. This was a new form of power. Art, proof of a new mind. In caves across Europe, Indonesia, and Africa, humans left something behind. Paintings, not maps, not instructions, but art. Animals painted with movement and emotion. Hands traced on stone walls, symbols that still puzzle us today. These were not survival tools, they were expressions, evidence that humans now lived in two worlds, the physical world and the mental one. Meaning mattered. The Neanderthal question. When modern humans spread across Eurasia, they were not alone. Neanderthals already lived there. They were strong, they were intelligent, they buried their dead, they made tools, but something was different. Modern humans formed larger social networks. They traded over long distances. They shared ideas faster. Neanderthals lived in small, isolated groups, and isolation is dangerous. Over thousands of years, Neanderthals disappeared, not in one battle, not in one event, but slowly, replaced by humans who cooperated better. Some Neanderthals survived in us. Their DNA still lives in millions of people today. History did not erase them, it absorbed them. The agricultural revolution, humanity's most risky choice. For most of human history, people were hunters and gatherers. They followed food, they moved with the seasons, they lived lightly on the land. Then something radical happened. They stopped moving. They planted seeds. Agriculture changed everything, and not immediately for the better. Early farmers worked longer hours. They suffered more disease. They ate less varied diets. But agriculture allowed population growth, and population changed power. Villages became towns, towns became cities, cities created hierarchies. For the first time, humans owned land, and ownership created conflict. The birth of inequality. Hunter-gatherer societies were mostly equal. Agriculture introduced surplus, and surplus introduced control. Some people stored food, others guarded it, others ruled it. Class systems emerged, gender roles hardened, violence became organized, civilization was born, and with it both greatness and suffering. The first humans who truly changed everything. The first humans did not build skyscrapers, they did not write laws, they did not conquer continents with armies. They did something far more important. They learned to adapt faster than biology. They learned to cooperate beyond family. They learned to imagine futures that did not yet exist. Every invention, every empire, every modern nation stands on their choices. Their courage to leave home, their willingness to trust strangers, their ability to share ideas. The legacy we still carry. Modern humans still carry the minds of those first ancestors, our fears, our curiosity, our need for belonging. We still gather around fires, now called screens. We still tell stories. We still migrate, innovate, and reshape the world. The first humans did not know they were changing everything. They were simply trying to survive. And in doing so, they created humanity.